Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys all of our new One Piece products, and I am very excited because if you watch this channel, you know that I am a big One Piece fan, and if you don't watch this channel, I'm sure you can tell by looking at me. So I'm very excited to show you guys these new products. Some of this stuff is stuff that you guys have been asking for in a bunch of different comments, so let's just get right into it. So here is the first item that I'm going to be showing you guys. So you guys already know we have Mihawk Yodu in steel, but we also decided to make a foam version as well, just for cosplay purposes if anybody wants to take it to a con or anything like that. Obviously the steel one that we have can be used as a cosplay photo shoot accessory, but this would be a good option if you want to take your Mihawk cosplay to a convention. It's very cool. Looks very similar to our metal version. I'll do another video showing you guys how both of them look with each other. But as you can see, we have the gold guard right here with these blue little gems, and you know, right here we got the blue gem over here. And it's very lightweight. So even if you're not using this for cosplay, if you just want to get Mihawk's sword, but you're worried about where it's going to go, and you want to kind of like, I don't know, if you wanted to swing it around and you just want to have fun with it, this is a great option for that. It's very cool. So the next one I'm going to be showing you guys is our foam Enma. So again, the same thing as Mihawk's Yodu, we have a metal version of Zoros Enma. We have, I think, we have like 4 versions of it. We have the manga accurate version, so the black version, we have the 2 purple versions. We have 1 in carbon steel, 1 in high carbon steel. This one specifically is our foam version, just in case you want to take it to conventions, you want to cosplay Zoro. This is always a good option to have. Yeah, so this is kind of what it looks like. As you can see, it has that blade similar to how the blade looks on the metal versions as well. I personally really like these 2 colors together. I think they look really cool. And again, even if you're not using this for cosplay or taking it to conventions, it's just kind of fun to swing around. And I always do recommend that if you want to start training with a katana, to start off with either a foam katana or a wooden katana, or a boken. Those are all really good options to start out. So if you wanted to start using a katana and start practicing your swings, this might be a really good option for you. And then you can also look like Zoro, so it's a win-win. So the next product I'm going to be showing you guys is our foam Kikoku. So again, the same reasons as the other 2, great for cosplay. Also great if you wanted to start, you know, using a katana. This is a good way to start. And it's fun to just kind of have and swing around. So again, we do have another version of this. We have the metal version, we have the katana version, and the Nodachi version. This one is made in the katana version, just so it's a little bit easier to carry around. The blade is very cool, just like that sleek silver blade, just like how Law has it in the anime, and you still get that fuzzy little guard. So this is still fuzzy, and it's very soft. I like it a lot. So the next product I'm going to be showing you guys is something that a lot of people have asked for, and I'm sure you probably don't know what it is by the way that I'm holding it, and that's because it does come with an attachment, and I wanted to show you guys how to assemble it on camera. So you just kind of put it together like that, and it should click, and then you can kind of see that the pattern follows through. And now I'm sure you guys can recognize what this is. This is Whitebeards Nagi Nada. It's very cool, and here I have it on the ground. So it is very tall. This one isn't made out of foam, and it's not made out of metal, it's made out of wood, which makes it a really nice option, as you can see. So the next one I'm showing you guys is another wooden katana that we have. This is Kinemon's Katana. Again, you can take a look at how it looks in the anime. It looks pretty identical to what it is. And let me show you guys what the blade kind of looks like. That's what it looks like. And again, I said earlier, if you want to start getting into using a katana, a wood option is always a great way to start out, so you can kind of get used to, you know, swinging around and doing all that. So again, this would be a great option for that, and I think it looks very cool. You can use Kinemon's Nitoryu. So the next time I'm showing you guys is another wood version. So this is Kozuki Toki's Katana. So if you guys have caught up to the Wano arc, you obviously know who Toki is. She's a very cool character. If you watch the scenes where I'm not sure when she carries her katana, but I know for sure she carries it when she first meets Odin. So if you look at those scenes, you'll see this katana right here. It looks very accurate to what it looks like in the anime. Yeah, it's very cool. I love these little ring details, and I love the red and pink on this sword. It's a very cool Valentine's Day looking type sword. And this is what the blade looks like. The blade I find for this one is really interesting. You have the dual tone black and silver pattern, as well as this kind of like squiggly pattern. If you can kind of see it, it looks really cool. This is Okiku's katana, or Kikunojo's katana. We all know who Okiku is. She's a very, very cool character. One of my favorites in the Wano arc, because, you know, when she popped out, she was already really, really cool. So this is what her katana looks like. Again, this is a wood version. Again, I love this katana. You have the similar sheath to Toki's, which is the red and pink pattern. Then you have a guard that's actually very similar to Enma's guard and Amino Habakiri's guard. So I think that is also a very interesting detail. And I love this orange sheath with the simple yellow ribbons. It looks really cool. And let me show you guys what the blade looks like. So this is the blade. It's this black and silver dual tone blade. Very, very cool. So the next one I'm going to be showing you guys, as you can probably tell, is Shanks's Griffin. So this one is very, very cool. Shanks actually carries a saber, I believe. So you have this guard right here, but you also have this kind of katana guard, which I like the kind of merging of the two. And as you can see, this part right here, I forgot what this is called, but I think the pommel of the sword. I keep forgetting what the pommel is. So the pommel of the sword is actually very similar to how a katana's pommel would look. And you have a similar sheath like a katana. And again, it is actually a curved sword. I believe sabers are usually straighter, but I think Shanks's is kind of like a katana saber combination. So this one is really, really cool. Again, this is wood, but it would be something really, really cool to kind of practice with. It would also give you a little bit of a challenge just because this guard right here is here. So when you want to kind of swing it around, you're gonna have to swing it around a little bit differently than how you would with a katana. So the next one we're showing you guys is Roger's Ace, and not his son, his sword. We actually don't know why he named his sword Ace and why he named his son Ace, but it would be interesting to see if there was any similarities or any, if it was just like he just did it, you know what I mean? Anyways, this is what it looks like. It's also a very cool sword, similar to Shanks's. This one isn't a saber, it is a katana, I believe. I think it would be classified still as a katana, but it does have this guard that's very interesting. It sort of resembles a cutlass a little bit more, and if you don't know what a cutlass is, think of like a classic pirate sword where you have the guard that kind of goes over your hand as well as this part, but then you have the handle of like a very clearly it's a katana, which I think is very, very cool. It's a really cool fusion of the two swords, and I like that it looks like a cutlass just because, you know, it's a pirate anime. This is some classic pirate stuff. And now the blade for this one is really, really cool, and again, just a reminder, this one is wood as well. So let me show you guys the blade. So this is what the blade looks like. So this, I believe, is what his blade usually looks like when he's using it at like its full power. I know that in the Wano arc, when Roger and Whitebeard meet up on that island, where you know where like Odin's there and everything too, and then they kind of fight with each other. This is exactly how Roger's sword kind of lights up. So I think this looks really, really cool. It looks very, very unique. Probably one of the most unique One Piece swords in terms of, actually that's not true, all of One Piece swords are very unique, but this one's just really cool in terms of like the fusions aspect of it. I really like this one. This is our last product in our new One Piece collection. So this is a carbon steel sword, and if you recognize it, bonus One Piece fan points to you. This is Shiru of the Rain's katana. And if you don't know who Shiru of the Rain is, or if you are having trouble remembering, he is a part of Blackbeard's crew. He was the head jailer, I believe, at Impel Down, and then he was in prison. Blackbeard freed him and asked him to join his crew, and that's who Shiru is. So this is his katana. It's very, very cool. This one's cool because I like this kind of like blood situation going on. I like that it looks like kind of like droplets of blood all over the katana, but it's very fitting for his character because he's very, very scary and murderous. And I like this red on red handle as well. It's very cool. So let me show you guys the blade. This is what the blade looks like. It's a super cool hamon that it has. Very, very squiggly. Usually you might get something that's a little bit more like the squiggles, the ups and downs. The pattern will be a little bit more further apart, but this one's pretty consistent and very close together. I also like the details of the tsuba, which you can see right here, has this kind of like red detailing right over here that you don't see unless you really unsheath the sword. So this is a very cool katana. It is the only carbon steel katana in our new collection, and I think it's very, very worth it. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe to see more Fire and Steel content, and make sure to leave a comment. Let us know what you think. If you guys want to see even more Fire and Steel content, make sure to check out our other social media channels. Whatever social media you guys have, we also probably have. And if you guys want to see any of these One Piece swords, or you want to get any of these One Piece swords, make sure to check the link in the description down below and check out our website, fireandsteel.ca.